In these modern times, many couples choose to cohabit without getting married, and that's absolutely fine. Whereas other people, myself included, do get married. And for minority groups like same-sex couples, the relatively recent ability to tie the knot means that getting married is very important. But what if you want to get married, but you're single? And the reason that you're single is you're a ghastly, deluded, insufferable narcissist. Well, why not marry yourself? Of course, to any normal person, that concept would sound fucking idiotic. How self-obsessed would a person need to be to organise a ceremony so they could stand in front of their friends and declare their undying love for themselves? Well, a woman from Australia has done just that. Meet Patricia Christine. So her surname is also a first name. Actually, no, a Christian name. Fuck it, that'll upset a few SJWs. And she describes herself as an educator. Not a teacher, and I'm guessing that's because teachers need qualifications. She's an educator who claims that the pressures from modern society for women to get married before the age of 30 has forced her to marry herself. The pressures of society. To me, that sounds like when someone says something is endemic or institutional. They can't point the finger at a person or persons, so they blame the entire fucking system. And although I've not been to Australia, I doubt there's anything in Australian law which states that a woman who reaches 30 without being married is beaten with sticks, stripped naked and made to do the walk of shame, like Cersei in Game of Thrones. Because let's be honest, Australians aren't known for being overly sophisticated. I can't imagine a conversation between two Aussie men which would start, "Struth, that Sheila's over 30 and unmarried. A plague be upon her houses. By half bonzer." My flawless grasp of the Australian dialect mainly comes from watching soap operas in the late 1980s. So Patricia made her vows to herself in a speech that lasted half a fucking hour. Let's look at a few lines. "I love me despite the mistakes I've made. I commit to trusting myself and being kind to myself. I commit to following my dreams because I deserve myself." If she was any more up herself, she'd turn inside out. But she's not the first person to do this. 4 years ago, a British woman married herself, then cheated on herself, broke up with herself, but reconciled with herself by threatening to divorce her fucking self, and then blamed her affair on patriarchal society and men in general. I think it's more likely she just fancied some cock. And after she'd had it, she realised it went against her principles of the entire world revolving around her. I think what we can see here is that even though we live in an imperfect society with many imbalances, because sadly women still don't have full equality, but they can get away with mad shit like this, because if a man said he was planning to marry himself, they put him away. So that brings this video to an end. And whoever you are watching this right now, whatever it is that life is throwing at you, whatever trials you are facing, I hope you can take some small comfort in knowing that out there in the world, there are arrogant half-wits who are much more mental than you'll ever be. As ever, thanks for watching. In the fucked it up on the first fucking word. In the modern times, I got a few words in that time. Single, and you still want... Fuck off. Meet... I forgot her fucking name. My flawless grasp of the... I love me despite the... I can't read my own fucking writing.